Hello, everyone, and welcome to my channel. Welcome to this Rest and Worship Saturday. No, it is not. I'm sorry. It is Sabbath Prep Friday. That's what it is. Rest and Worship Saturday is tomorrow. But anyway, it's actually the Sabbath now because I'm getting this out. I've been kind of slow at things, dealing with a lot of anniversary death and new deaths in my family. Was at the funeral today of my dear cousin Myra Brown, and stay with me while I talk about this. It kind of goes right with what I'm talking about, like change and fear, um, relinquishing fear, and love being the foundation for change. So stay with me if that sounds like something that you're interested in or could be interested in. So, my name is Sheila Rollins, for those of you who do not know, and I cannot find my classes. And I am the founder of H.U.L.A Ministries, Entertainment, and Associates, Inc. And on this YouTube, we are Overcomers Anonymous, where we support anyone designed to overcome anything. And we do it with Jesus Christ being our higher power and what he's accomplished for us on the cross. Therefore, our cleanliness, our wholeness, our completeness, our forgiveness, our new life, the things that we thought were impossible becomes possible with Jesus Christ. In order for us to get all that he's offering, we need to be obedient to his word. And I encourage the King James Version because it's what he encouraged me, including the Ten Commandments and the fourth commandment of the Ten Commandments, where he admonishes us to keep the seventh-day Sabbath. These things are binding on us for eternal life. The arrow next to the title, check that out. And after you check out the topic scriptures and also the Sabbath scriptures, you might want to comment. Or you can just comment on whatever you want. Or you can say hi, you can drop a title, if you like. So, in any case, I'm looking forward to hearing from you. So, okay, my mother used to say this phrase. And she used to say, if you have love, you have everything that you need. And so I know that it's not what you think that she was meaning. She was meaning like in a relationship with a guy. My mother didn't have a problem with a man providing for her. She didn't have a problem. So that's really what she was talking about. Like, why you need to ask somebody else for something when you got a man? You need to go to your man, which in some respects that she was right. But I've taken it a little bit broader. I applied actually the whole thing to Christ. And I had seen this right here. Where did I get this from? Marshall's. Yeah, I had seen this right here at Marshall's. And right away, it reminded me of what my mom used to say. It says, when you have love, you have everything that you need. And so that was so fitting. So at my cousin's funeral today, I was reminded of like the love, the care that we shared as children. And, we were family. Well, we're still family now, but we lived in the same neighborhood, for a while together. And it was just really wonderful to be in a vicinity where it was like maybe 3 or 4 houses of family or close friends. And we didn't fight or anything like that. There was just a real, I don't know, like a sacred kind of love there. And so when I think about where I felt my most loved, I would say during this time, surrounded by my cousins, the Malones and also the Browns and the Spencers and the Whites, the Reddings, and my cousin also the Browns, Linda, Lou, and Patty, and Florence, Nikki, and it was just like love. It's like love can help you do a lot of great things if you have love, like Mom said. And even though I'm taking it out of content for what she meant, but it's true. When you have love, you can do great things. And this is why I thought it was good to pull all this together, because when I think about the love with, my cousins, Maya Brown and her family, um, we loved each other. It was such care, between us, such a mutual love there between us. I mean, I can remember, Mara didn't say much, but sometimes she would look at me, and in her eyes, what I read was like, because she was a protective kind of person. Cuz, you all right, cuz? It's like she wanted to make sure everybody was all right. And so even though she never spoke the words, I just knew, I mean, I felt a lot of acceptance. And so when you have that foundation, you can do great things. So, okay, love my cousin, gonna miss her, okay? So, all right, so with me having learned so much in my adult self about this food addiction that I battle, and also God and His way of doing things. I thought it was time for a change. And on Fridays, I relinquish something. And so basically, the thing that I'm going to be relinquishing is, before we do that, before I let you know, remember, if you haven't already, to subscribe. It's totally free, not a dime out of your pocket. Share the video, please. Encourage subscription. Remember to give me some thumbs up, because a thumb up helps the YouTube. It let me know what you like, and it gives me the confidence to keep putting out great content. Okay? And thank you so much for all the gifts. The what you call them? The cash apps, the flowers, the encouragement that I get in the mail, all the fan mail and all that. Thank you so much for all that, and all the ways that you support the YouTube, the financial blessings and everything. Just thank you so much for that. So, okay, and just know that I appreciate you, and I know you're praying for me, and just know that I'm praying for you as well. So, okay, so I can deal with this whole addiction thing because of what I deal with. And so I'm serious this time, y'all. I'm so serious. I got a calendar. I got a calendar here that that I'm going to be using, to like journal the food that I ate. And so what's prompted is, like, I looked at myself yesterday in the mirror, and I had eaten, and I have the habit of eating more than what I need to eat, and my stomach was really, really bloated. So I went on YouTube, and I love it that I can go on YouTube. I went on YouTube, and I looked up like a remedy for bloating. And one of the things that appealed to me, among other things that I thought appealed to me, was that like eating too much, taking in too many calories. Okay, that was like the main thing for me. They said a lot of other things, but that was the main thing for me, like taking too many calories. And so while in times past I complained about weighing 140 pounds, that now I got on the scale, I'm 150 pounds. Okay. So I'm like, I got to get serious. So, going to Jesus to me is my first line of defense. Okay. So comment down below what you think it is that I am going to be surrendering. Okay. 1, 2, 3. That's all you get. Okay. I am going to be surrendering my old way of eating. Okay. Where I was left in that situation. I was traumatized over food, left in a position where I was cooperating, so eating too much became a big habit for me. And so while it has impacted my health, because I have GERD now, it has impacted my health in the most negative way. I'm looking to Christ for healing. I'm looking to Christ to help me to overcome. So, okay, so I have some Bible texts that I want to share with you that that I'm going to be leading on. Okay, and these are not necessarily in order. Okay, so okay, the first one is, call upon me in the day of trouble. I'm squinching because I need my glass. I can't find my glasses. Call upon me in a day of trouble, and I will deliver thee. Okay. And basically, like if we humble ourselves and go to God, basically He promises us that He will settle us, He will strengthen us, and He will establish us. Okay. And then the other one, the 23rd Psalms, I love that. The Lord is my shepherd. Okay. So basically, in hell, I was traumatized over food. Satan was in control. So now I'm acknowledging that the Lord is my shepherd. Satan, get back. I belong to God. Okay, so the whole 23rd Psalms. And then this one right here where it says, every plant not planted by God, it's got to come out. So, the things that held me in, the fear, basically fear of death, because I used to get a whipping. And so basically I thought that one of those whippings that I'm gonna be dead. Okay. And then the other one, why the devil says, you can't do it. It seems like it's hard. You can't deny yourself. I gotta say the reverse, which is I can do all things through Christ, which strengthens me. I tried to look up 7 Bible verses. Okay, so 2 more. Okay, so this one is, fear not them that can kill the body. Fear him that can kill the body and the soul. Now that's Satan that can kill the body, but it is Christ that can kill our body and our soul. And here I don't believe that God is talking about be afraid of him. Oh, I'm afraid of God. I don't believe that. I believe that respect. He's talking about respect him. So God don't want us to do anything for him out of fear. It's got to be, love has got to be the foundation. And the last one is this, if I can see it. Um, whether therefore we eat or whether we drink or whatever we do all to the glory of God. And so I have like 7 things here, what the plan is. And basically, if it's something that, you're ready for change, you're ready, you want to, write out a plan and everything. So I weighed myself and I started yesterday. I weighed myself and I put down the weight, I put down the date, and everything. And so basically my intent is, and I've asked God to come in and help me. And so today was a cooking day. And usually on a cooking day, I nibble and I don't eat much. I test the food and I might eat a piece of fruit or something like that, but I don't eat much of anything on a cooking day. And which says that I should probably be somewhere cooking. And that way I know I can keep my weight down. Okay. So I told you this is my food journal. And yesterday I did write down what I ate. Okay. But today I didn't. It was my cousin's funeral. I cooked. So therefore things was a little bit off. So, okay. So number 1 is to commit. All right. To commit myself and then commit myself again. And as often as I have to recommit myself to this process and to this plan. And then number 6 is to commit. Commit. Because unless I commit, and unless you commit on the things that you want to get changed, there's not going to be any change. Okay? Okay. And number 3 is to believe that I can do it. Not listen to what Satan says. Oh, you can't do that. You're not going to do that. I mean, you've been eating this way for years. You ain't going to change that. You're going to be addicted forever. So I have to believe that I can do it. And then number 4, call God for help. God is more powerful for Satan. See, this happened to my little child. So therefore, it's an undisciplined part of myself. So the older me, that knows that I'm supposed to eat a certain amount, and they're supposed to have 5 hours in between. I'm supposed to drink a certain amount of water, eat a certain amount of food just twice a day. I've learned this from the Bible. God fed Elijah in the brook Cherith twice. The children of Israel in the wilderness twice. So God sets the standard. And then what are we supposed to eat? In the beginning of creation, he had us plant-based. At the end of life, it says it's not going to be no killing, no stealing. We're going to be plant-based. So, that's what I'll be eating. And then number 5 is defy fear. Defy my past. defy the death threat. So the whole thing of like, having been traumatized over food, it can't be a crutch no more. You know, I'm older. I belong to God. This is a new time right now. It's just time to move forward. Okay, time to move forward. I need to look the way I want to look, and I don't look the way I want to look. But I'm not going to be down on myself about it. I'm going to fix myself up and look decent or whatever. I'm not going to beat myself up about it. It's just weight. You know what I mean? Weight you can lose. Okay. Um, and then number 6 is to eat smaller portions, because that is one of the things that YouTube said when they talked about bloating, is that you eat too much, you take in too many calories. So I need to eat smaller portions. Okay. The other portion of the plan is, in eating smaller portions, is to eat 2 times daily and to alternate. So I eat like a vegetable, because basically I do a smoothie and a meal, a fruit meal or a vegetable meal, and I alternate that daily. On the vegetable days, I drink like carrot juice and beet juice with like vegetables and grains and stuff like that. And then on the fruit meal, I do the smoothies like blueberries, strawberries, blackberries, and also a fruit meal. A fruit meal. I might do um, oatmeal with maybe some banana or some pecans in it or something like that. And raisins. I like raisins with my oatmeal, and I eat that dry out of the box with a little bit of maybe maple syrup in it and a little bit of almond milk or something like that. I don't always cook it, is what I'm trying to say. And then the last thing is to glorify God with my eating. Like I've got in a habit of like getting some more, just get a little bit more, just get a little bit more until my stomach is like just bloated. So pray for me. Join me in prayer, please, that I can be an overcomer. And there's a plenty of promises in the Bible where God talks about if we would be an overcomer, we would sit with him in his throne as he was an overcomer, and he sits with his Father in his throne. So if there's something that you want to change, comment down below, what it is that you're ready to change. So pray for me. Pray for my family. Today was the anniversary death of my father. It's been 4 years since his death. He died in 2018 on today, which is my oldest daughter's birthday, who is 48. Shout out to Anika, who's 48 today. It's so much going on. And my cousin died, and she was funeralized on her birthday, which was today. And so pray for her family. Continue to pray for me in this endeavor. I love you. This is all I have for you. Remember to share everywhere with everyone, and don't forget to subscribe yourself. Now unto him that is able to keep you from falling and to present you faultless before the presence of his glory with exceeding joy, to the only wise God our Savior be glory and majesty, dominion and power both now and ever. I love you. See you in the next YouTube.